Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, if you look what is going on social media, you would think that today is a holiday. Indeed, the government is falling into a trap and they're making a holiday. And for that matter, they are elevating someone politically. There was a complaint made by Malala about certain politicians whom I will not want to mention their names today in this video, organizing goons to disrupt Gachagua once he arrived in this country and his supporters. Now, that statement raised so many questions. But then we are now comparing what is happening to that statement. Then from there, we are also making our own conclusion on the same. Now, Gachagua is yet to land in this country. It's already 12. By the time I'm recording this video, he's yet to land, but it is expected in this country today. Alisema akikuja ata announce the flight number and the time of arrival and the airport where he will be landing. So we are expecting him to land. But then, how is the government prepared? The other time I shared, in the past video, I showed you how police officers have been deployed all over Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. They are everywhere. That facility is full of police officers than the customers who are traveling. But then, the other image is emerging here that is again trending. And actually in the morning there was no jam on that road. The road was very clear. And after that, we saw again on Mombasa Road, there is several lorries which is carrying police officers who are actually in uniform. Yani lori meja police hivi, engine hivyo. They have been deployed alongside Mombasa Road. Very prepared. Some are standing outside on standby, some are inside the lorry. They're just on standby. So they have been deployed all over. In the entrance, they are there. Again, you can see there is that big, huge banner. Welcome back home, Gachagua. We have Kiambu chapter or what, something like that. DCP party. The image is there, and the supporters are also standing by that image. So there is a sign there, Jkia entrance. I want you to look very careful at that. There are police officers leaning on this metallic pavement. Then just next to them, there is a group of people in black. All of them, kuanzia juu paka chini, wote wako na jacket za black na longi ni za black wote. Wao kwa hii sign post wameandika Jkia entrance, wamesimama hapo. Alafu kuna watu wengine pia kando yao wako pale. The officers are just looking at these guys and they are standing next to them. We want to talk about that image. But before we go into the discussion, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. We have people who are complaining about this image. Again, if you go back to it. During Gen Z protest, there were men with batons walking alongside police officers, and seemingly this looked like people who are either officers or people who have been hired for a specific duty to cause mayhem during the protest. Wale watu walikuwa na mipini ya majembe, walikuwa wanapiga watu, polisi wanaangalia na walikuwa wanatembea na polisi. Could it be the same thing here? That the goons that Malala talked about are finally being deployed. Those who are saying they were dropped in a pickup. They were in a pickup and they were dropped here, and they are going to work with police officers. Could it be true that these are the goons that Malala and UDA talked about earlier? There can be such a possibility. Because ile uniform wako nayo ndani tumesema ni ya black, sio ya DCP, sio ya chama chochote ambacho kina uhusiano na DCP. No at all. There's no relationship. Therefore, it's not a uniform for any political party. So which uniform is this? It is either there are officers in civilian or people who have been hired to disrupt the occasion. Gachagwa'S supporters are interested in receiving Gachagwa at the airport, then Gachagwa to issue a statement in a press conference. From there, they are going to have their convoy to a certain destiny where Gachagwa will be expected to address them. Then have several stopovers to a specific final area where they will have the final meeting. That is the plan of DCP. But now police officers are all over, as if an enemy is coming to invade this country. Then now we are seeing element of the men in black. Could these guys be goons? Many people are going to believe so, and if you go, you will see some people are suspecting them. So they are being suspected. Kuna wale wako na hood, wengine wameweka paka mask kwa uso. So you suspect them that this might be the individual who are here for a specific duty they've been hired for. Cause mayhem. If indeed it is true that this team is part of the goons that have been hired, then it tells you how we have a rogue government using such kind of an orthodox means to settle political differences. This reveals the fear, the panic, and the confusion the government is finding itself in with Gachagwa. Sasa, hii mambo inafanyika leo. It is going to elevate Gachagwa, whether they arrest him or not. Because now Gachagwa is going to be viewed as a serious person who is giving headache to the government to an extent a lot of police officers can be deployed just because he's coming. They are elevating Gachagwa as the face of the opposition. Matiang'i aliwahi kuja hii Kenya, watu wa Jubilee wakaenda akamreceive, hakukuwa na mayhem. Kini leo hii Gachagwa anakuja, a lot of drama created by the government, including suspected hired goons to disrupt the event. Sasa kama kutakuwa na mambo ya kupiga watu, kuumiza watu, kupiga watu, kuua watu kama hawa, kama kweli ni goons, ndio wao wanatumika kufanya mambo ya aina hiyo. Kwa sababu officer wakianza kufanya investigation akipatikana, anajua atafutwa kazi. Kuna wale huenda hawatafanya hivyo. So this, if they are goons, they are pro William Ruto people. I don't know your views, but please let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.